Okay, so I've just dismantled some cheap flashlight that I've bought from China. I bought it from AliExpress, but you can buy these on eBay, maybe even Amazon. But they're actually really good flashlights. It's just that I bought 16 of these and I gave them as gifts to my coworkers where I work. But this one didn't work. This one would, you could plug it in and it would work as long as it was plugged into a power source, but it would not charge the battery and it would not run off the battery. So I decided to try to take this apart, and lo and behold, these do come apart. So I'll discuss that more, but this is what it is when it's completely disassembled. You've got your battery, you've got your power PCB, you've got some wiring in here. This side is where the light LED goes. I don't think, yeah, it's still on there. So the LED is still on that little plate there. And it's got the other half of the housing. It's got two screws that holds the two pieces together. You've got this piece here which slides up and down, which adjusts this basically magnifying glass that's mounted on this thing that screws on and off. Whoop, that this piece screws off to get to that to expose the LED. So I took this apart to see if I could fix it, and the problem is one of the wires was broke. This red wire here is what the problem is. See, that's broke. It needs to be soldered to the battery. So I'm going to make the repair, and then I'll assemble it, and then I will discuss how to take it apart. All right, so let me do that, and let's see if I can fix it also. Okay, so I removed the little piece of wire that was broke, and I stripped off a new bare wire for the piece that remained, and I've got it all soldered back together now. And let's see if it works. Oh yeah. Yes, everything's working. So now I'm going to put this back together and I'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and try to put this together with the camera on. The first thing you got to do is put the two halves together. And that white piece, that funnel piece, the reflector if you will, that goes around the LED has to go into a slot in the end. So with the two halves split, you got to make sure that you put that that white piece, I'm going to call it the reflector, or I don't know, magnifier or something. That piece has to be put into a slot in this housing. Okay, now that we have it here, you'll see that there's a hole there and there's a hole there. That's where the two screws go. So at this point, we'll put the two screws in. After we do that, see this slot right here where my finger is? There is an O-ring that goes there, and that holds it together and also makes it waterproof, or water resistant, I guess. So let me get all that done and I'll be back. Okay, I've got the two screws in there snugged down, so the housing is back together. Now here's the O-ring I was talking about. It's got to go on that slot there. So let me see if I can do this. Hold on. You're not going to be able to see this because I'm only got one hand here. That I need both hands to do this apparently. All right, so let me set this down. So maybe you can see this, maybe you can't, I don't know. So you see I'm putting that on there. There, that O-ring's on now. So we got the O-ring around that thing. Next thing we're going to do is force this back on. The threaded end goes to the outside. So we're going to put it on like this. And this piece, this printed part needs to be lined up with the button. This is the button here. Oh, this is the button here. See that? So I'm going to slide this on like that. So let me do that. See how this works. Okay, so now I've got it back on there like that, so that's going to slide like that. All right, so now the next thing is going to be this magnifying glass, and I'm just going to stick it right into this piece here. Now see, here's this piece is threaded here, and that's threaded in there. This piece goes inside like, drop it in like that. So when you look at it from this side, it's rounded on the outside, and then this just screws on. Sorry, you can't see that. So I'm just tightening that back on. And I believe we're back together now. Let's see if I can still adjust the beam. Yes, I can. It's telling me I've got a 72% charge on this. So it needs to be charged a little bit. But that's it. These things can actually be taken apart. I couldn't believe it. I thought they would have been glued together, but they are not. If you pull this all the way up, it gives you your first hint when you pull the thing all the way out, you see that hole there? That hole gave me the indication that this could be taken apart. So as these things wear out, you can replace the battery, and you can put a better quality battery. This battery is so light, it's crap. But it's only got a single LED, so that's enough. This thing gives you a good amount of time, you know, and it's very bright for just the one LED. Very power misery. So that's it. So if you buy any of these, and you keep them for a long time and the battery wears out, you can take it apart and replace the battery. So that's it for this video. I wasn't sure if I could fix this, but it is actually. I guess I should say this. You really have to force this off. You have to go to the point where you think you're going to break it to get this piece to come off. That's the tricky part. Everything else after that is easy. You can get to the screws real easy after that, and it comes apart real nice. So the trick is pulling this piece that slides. You have to just pull the shit out of it. Just pull straight up. You have to push it and go that way and just push it as hard as you can. Pull it as hard as you can until it separates. I guess there's a chance you can break it, but I mean, I thought I was going to break it and it didn't. So maybe it's supposed to be that way. All right, well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I just realized I didn't talk about the tools you need to do this job. The only tool you need is a number 0 Phillips. This is a Craftsman number 0 Phillips. It's exactly the perfect size for getting those very tiny screws that have to be removed. Everything else is just kind of like a brute force thing. I also used, I guess you also need something like this, a small screwdriver, a flathead. This one is a number 1/8. And you need something like this, or you might even be able to use this to get that O-ring off. You'll have to separate the housings a little bit, stretch that O-ring a little bit, then get something behind it and then pull it off. That's not really that big of a deal, but it did kind of trip me up first because I didn't realize there was an O-ring holding together. I thought it was the wires. So yeah. That's it. You need this. Oh, I guess I can talk about the operation of this if you haven't seen one of these. It's got a little display there to tell you how much charge is on there, a percentage. It's 72%. And I already talked about being able to adjust the beam so you can spread it out or focus it. And there's different modes. The first time you push the button, it's on bright. When you push it again, it's on a dimmer mode. And then the third one is a flashing, kind of a flashing mode. And then a fourth push turns it off. And these are really nice little things for the price. I mean, they're quite cheap. And so far, I've been using one of them for a few weeks, and it's holding up nicely. It's recharging. It's holding a good long charge. But these things are so light when you first get them, you don't even know you have a battery in there. You're thinking that initially that there's, you have to buy a battery. But no, it's in there, and it's a crap one because it's very light. But they do make great, much better quality batteries than this. Of course, it'll be like $4 or $5. But if you replaced it with a good quality battery, this thing would be a much more impressive light. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling at this point. Basically, if I can fix it, you can fix it, and so that's the point of this video. Thanks for watching.